Last time. The Tale of Two Cities. Amidst the aftermath of their skirmish with some cultists, as the party patched their wounds, a peculiar stranger made her entrance. Nutmeg, a fairy with a hint of mischief in her eyes, approached with intriguing bottles. She claimed them to be healing potions, but Salvatore's suspicion, ever sharp, was piqued. Even as Nutmeg tried to demonstrate the potion's efficacy, a subtle illusion gave away the game, and the path forward became debated. The serenity of the Bathhouse or the familiar surroundings of the Blushing Mermaid? Where to? Eventually, they all agreed. The Bathhouse would be first, if only for some reconnaissance. And the approach to the Bathhouse revealed signs of strange creatures in the vicinity, piquing the group's curiosity. Within, they were met with tranquil ambience, the scent of aromatic oils permeating the air, and the androgynous masseuse, Jabaz. But beneath this veneer of peace, Salvatore's conversation with Jabaz hinted at deeper mysteries, lurking dangers. And while Salvatore made discreet inquiries, Lulin's unique approach to gathering intel led her into the company of one Amden Burlrock, a boastful merchant with a penchant for name-dropping. Through his tales, they gleaned tidbits about the political machinations of the city and the power plays of Duke Thalamra Vanthampur. Their return to the Blushing Mermaid took a slight detour, as a street-savvy woman attempted to charm Salvatore and subtly hinted at a potential job at the Low Lantern. Would this be an opportunity or another trap in the maze of Baldur's Gate? But once inside the Mermaid, as they sat down with a couple glasses of mead with each other, Lulin, bolstered by liquid courage, instigated what seemed to be a typical tavern scuffle. But as Nutmeg's crossbow bolt twanged and a bolt found its mark, it was clear then that this was no mere bar brawl. The lines were drawn and the stakes had been raised. In the dim candlelight of the Mermaid, tensions flared. Our heroes braced for another battle in the heart of Baldur's Gate. And thus, we will continue our current battle. We begin at the top of the order with Thug 2. Oh, I do not like that bar fight music. Okay. Should be better.
We're gonna take every piece away from you.
Okay. Here is the map. I have all of you on. There's a new map because I found a much better one for Blushing Mermaid. Is everybody seeing the map?
I can see the map. What are the B9s on everyone's face?
B9s?
It goes away after you expand it.
What do you mean expand it?
Like when you go up to the upper right corner and there's a little red arrow and a question mark and an X on the map. If you click that upper red arrow, and it'll put the map behind your other your character sheet and
oh, thank you.
Yep, that is a little puts your map in the background.
And it went away, didn't it?
Yeah, all the B9s went away. I couldn't see anyone's face, I just saw B9s.
Interesting. I had never seen the B9s before. All right, so you see yourselves oriented on the map. Belmont, you were in this tavern, kind of just minding your own business, when you see all of these characters begin getting into a bar brawl.
Would I be able to have my owl familiar on my shoulder?
Yes. And at this time, I would like you to do two things. I would like you to roll me initiative, and you can also roll for HP by rolling a d4.
Where is my character sheet again? It was,
Okay.
there, double click. Okay.
So on the top left, there's all those icons. You can click on your icon, and that'll bring up your character sheet.
Okay, I got the character sheet. I'm looking.
And then in the middle, by
You
the
said a
AC.
D4?
Yeah, in the middle by the AC is your initiative. You can double click on that. That will roll your initiative.
There it is. Alright.
So whenever you double click, it'll automatically roll it, or you can click and drag and drop it, but you have to drop it into the chat box.
That's okay. I was dropping on the map. That's why I was
Yep.
like, it's not working.
Okay, Belmont rolls a 5. And then on the bottom left, there should be dice. Go ahead and pick up one of the D6 and then roll it into the chat box.
Bottom left. I see the dice up top right.
There should be dice on your screen on the bottom left area of the actual fantasy grounds.
Oh, they're black. They're blending in with the black background.
Ah, okay.
What dice am I rolling?
D6.
D6.
Okay, so you roll a 4 because we do the minimum fixed value. Okay. Excellent. So, you will be joining the group once it gets to your initiative, but in the meantime, Thug 2 is going to walk up and attempt a scimitar strike against Salvatore. Does an 18 hit?
I believe it does.
All
Meets.
right.
Yeah, 18. Yeah.
The scimitar cuts into your shoulder as it draws a little bit of blood. And you sustain 5 points of slashing damage. That moves us to Thug 3. Thug 3 is going to call out, "You're gonna be sorry you puked in my face." And he is going to attempt to cave your head in, Salvatore, with a mace attack. Has advantage thanks to pack tactics. And he rolls a 17.
That misses.
That misses. And we go to Lulin's turn. Lulin, I'm gonna need you to roll me a death saving throw. Please roll it privately.
She doesn't.
Yeah, she's not. Oh, yeah, she's back.
She's
Okay.
cool.
Just a d20, correct?
Just a d20, yes.
Nomad. Last session, I cast Spare the Dying on Lulin. She doesn't need to make death saves.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Good thing you said that. Okay. So, yeah, you don't need to roll any death saves.
Good.
And then we
I'm
go
unconscious
to...
and bleeding out.
What's that?
I'm unconscious and bleeding out instead.
Well, you wouldn't be bleeding out because there's Spare the Dying on you.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, and then we go to Thug 1, who is going to step down. Target Salvatore with another attack, this time with his scimitar. And a 19 does hit. Salvatore, you feel the sting of another blade cutting into you. 5 points of slashing damage. And this will take us to our new potential ally, Belmont Gobbins. At this time, can you introduce your character and what he looks like? Can't hear you if you're talking.
Hello? Hello?
Yep, can hear you now.
Oh, sorry. I had myself muted from you guys' combat. I posted a picture into the Discord just to help with visuals. It's not the best thing I wanted, but you see a hooded figure coming in. They're a small figure, much shorter if anyone is size medium, but I am small. With a simple staff and an owl on their shoulder, slightly looking up, you see that they wear a mask very similar to just a human's face. Looking around, quite stuttered and in awe, looking up at everyone, they take their mask off for a brief second of, What is going on here? Is there even a bartender? Is it just the group?
I just don't have like a token, but yeah, there would be other NPCs. It's just they're not significant enough to have a token.
Oh, no worries. As I make my way over. Is this normal customs for you all? Just kind of blatantly speaking out to everyone.
Yeah, sorry, DM. About how many folks are in this room?
I would say probably 4 or 5 other people.
Imagine they're kind of scattering, making room.
Yeah, they're scattering, getting out of the way.
What I want to see what the face is. Like, what is the reaction of coming in and seeing like people fighting and the other people? Are they just like hiding behind the bar? Basically, what I'm saying is my guy is casually walking past a fight happening, trying to sit at a bar, and if people are hiding behind the bar, they're just like looking over, like, what are you doing back there?
Specifically, a lot of them are kind of like just moving out of the way, as if like it's not unexpected for a bar fight to be happening. But one thing peculiar, perhaps, is that they're all like grabbing their possessions. Like if anyone was playing cards, they're grabbing the coin off the table and getting it out of the way.
I love this game. Takesies, 5-finger no backsies. As I reach over and I grab mugs and things in front of me and just start holding them up. This is what we're doing. And I just look over to the rest of the fight and they can continue.
Okay, and that takes us to Bishara's turn.
Alrighty. So I am in melee with like 2 and 3. Lulin is stable wherever she is. There she is.
Lulin was on top of the table.
I just didn't know where she was on the new map. So I will go ahead and just try to incapacitate this man in front of me.
All right, which one? Thug 2 or Thug 3?
Thug 2.
Okay. You swing your mace to crack into the shoulder of Thug 2, scoring a hit with a 17. Roll damage. You hear the disgusting squelch of flesh as the mace head connects, dealing 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And I have no spell slots, and nobody is down, like nobody's actively dying, so that's me.
All right. That will bring us to Salvatore's turn. What do you do?
First I'd like to just take a quick look at the thugs and see if I could tell who's looking the worst. I believe I was attacking Thug 1 in the prior session.
Thug 1 definitely looks the worst.
Okay. In that case, as a bonus action, I'm going to place a Hexblade's Curse on Thug 1. Oh shit, sorry. So right or left click?
For target,
Yeah.
it is control left click.
Got it, thanks. That show up?
Yep, you got it on him.
Perfect. And then with the help of my Hex Warrior, Boone, I'm going to take a jab into the chest of Thug 1.
Okay.
God damn it. Oh god.
Your longsword strikes out, but just before it can make its purchase, the thug bats it away with his scimitar.
That'll do it.
All right, we go back to the top of the order with Thug 2. Oh, you want some of this then too, little lassie? And he is going to target Vishara with a scimitar strike. Vishara does a 21 hit.
Shari, you're muted.
The 21 does hit.
All right. The scimitar cuts into an exposed part in your armor. And you feel the bite of the blade as 5 points of slashing damage cut into you. Thug 3 is going to keep his attention on Salvatore. The burly ones always take the longest. They usually have the most stuff. And he hits on a 20. Salvatore, as his mace head cracks into your body, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Ulin is stable. Flower is going to take another dodge action, and we move to Thug 1. Thug 1 is going to attempt to put Salvatore down. But he rolls a 10, and Salvatore deftly blocks the attack, taking us once again to Belmont Gobbins. What
really
just
have to
happened?
keep fighting.
As you died. Must have been an effect on you, that's weird.
Oh yeah, I noticed when I double clicked I had 0 HP.
That's weird. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Why do we must be fighting? Calm, people. Oh, what the fuck just happened to my screen? Okay, now I can see shit.
Salvatore's just gonna turn his head as blood is gushing out of his mouth and say, "We're kind of in a kill people first, ask questions later. If you wouldn't mind giving us a hand."
Are you the good guys or the bad guys? You all look hurt.
Unequivocally, we are the good guys.
Percy, can you help them? And who's the most beat up? Actually, I take it back. Who is the most beat up?
Salvatore,
not the most beat up. Sorry.
Salvatore definitely looks beat up. Vishara's not yet at half health.
For the thugs. Who is
For
the
the
most
thugs,
health?
gotcha. Thug 1 definitely looks the most beat up.
And who's the least beat up?
Thug 3.
Okay, I look at the thug 3 and I say, Percy, can you assist them? As my owl will fly over to them, and I will use my own action. Oh, actually, no. Fuck. I don't want to outright kill someone right now. I'm still getting used to that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just open my D&D Beyond so I can see actual stuff real quick.
That's okay. Yeah, whatever you're familiar with.
Yeah, I could make a lineup very well, as you say. Helping, correct? And I will use Pasha's Caustic Brew in a straight line in front of me, hitting those two.
All right. You see this new figure, this man of small stature, something that you haven't seen before. Move without any particular haste to a position, lining him up with the two thugs. He puts hands out, and you see them begin to glow with remnant magical energy. And all at once, you recognize the spell of Tasha's Caustic Brew. Spray out. And this is going to get Thug 2 and 3. So, when you want to target, what you can do is make sure that your token is selected, and then you hit Control and left click on whatever targets that you want. So I have Thug 2 and Thug 3 targeted for you.
Oh,
You
thank
should be-
Oh, fuck. I think I untargeted them. Did I just do that?
Oh, you got them.
Oh, I saw the arrows and then they went away.
Make sure you have your token selected. Should have a ring around your token.
When I hold it, there's a ring around it. When I let go, there's no ring.
Hold it and then move your character, but keep them in the same spot.
Okay, now it has it.
Okay, so you should see those arrows for whoever you have targeted.
Yes.
All right, and then on your character sheet on Fantasy Grounds, if you go to, you see all the tabs on the right side, there's the Actions tab on the very bottom. Go to that and then scroll down until you find what feature, spell, or whatever you want to use. So they have Tasha's Caustic Brew under the level 1 spells. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, all the way to the right, if you look over, there are little buttons. A dice icon. When you click that, it casts whatever spell. Yep, there you go. All right. So, Thug 3 is able to dodge out of the way, but Thug 2 fails its saving throw. So now, those other buttons, there should be 3 standing man icons. I want you to hit those first 2. The first one, when you hover over it, that is what goes on yourself to say that you are concentrating on the spell. And the second one is going to apply the damage when it actually gets to their turn. Excellent. Alright, with your action being done, is there anything else you want to do, such as a bonus action or movement?
Movement-wise, I'm just still sitting at the bar and more focused on the bar itself. I assisted Percy. Keep helping, actually. And as I Thug 2, I'm gonna have my owl stay by and use the help action for the party.
Okay.
That'll be the end of my turn.
At the end of Belmont's turn, we go to Vishara once again.
You know, you could really just be less hostile, and I will once again try to incapacitate this man.
Okay. With a roll of 7, he is able to easily block your strike as he screams in pain from the caustic brew singeing his skin. Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right, Salvatore, what do you got?
I'm just gonna keep swinging wildly at this this Thug 1 in front of me.
Okay.
I mistyped that, but whatever.
A 13 is enough. You feel your sword plunge into the flesh of Thug 1. Roll damage.
Alright, so let me just double check this. Plus
6
5.
points of slashing damage lays the thug down, deceased.
That should give me 4 HP back.
Yep. So
Okay,
that
cool.
4 by your Hexblade's curse, that plus icon, press that and that will get you those hit points.
Where is that showing up?
On your Hexblade's curse, right where you put the effects, there's also that plus icon. That's the healing from when you kill a creature. On your actions tab.
Yeah, I'm seeing. Oh, the plus button. Oh, there.
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
and you feel yourself and your energy regenerate a little bit as he goes down. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right. We go to Thug 2's turn, who takes 5 points of acid damage as Tasha's Caustic Brew singes his skin. And he is going to turn tail and attempt to run away. This will trigger an opportunity attack from Vishara and Salvatore if you want.
I will not take it.
Okay, Salvatore, what about you?
Just, would you mind repeating that? I didn't quite put that together.
Thug 2 is going to tuck tail and attempt to run away because he does not want to die. So as he moves, he is going to provoke an opportunity attack. Do you wish to make one?
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off.
Okay. I have him targeted for you.
Oh boy.
You roll a 9, which is not enough. That takes your reaction. So Thug 2 is going...
I had my owl having the help action. Doesn't he have advantage?
Oh, I did not catch that. Salvatore, roll again because you have advantage.
Nice.
A 14 is enough. Roll damage.
Thank you.
8 points of slashing damage cut into the thug's back as he tucks tail to run. That is enough to put him down. With one lone thug remaining, he grits his teeth. Ain't no matter, I'll take one of you with me. And he is going to make an attack against Salvatore once again with his mace. This time made normally because he no longer has allies. And a 23 is going to hit. Salvatore, the mace connects with your shoulder, but your rejuvenating energy from your Hexblade's curse is enough to keep you up as you sustain only 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Flower is going to dodge again, taking us to Belmont. You have one thug down, one left. What do you do?
I will casually walk over. Does that move? There we go. So I line up behind him and kind of peer over. Your friends are dead. Why bother fighting anymore? Relax and sit down. We could chat. I'm assuming he still looks like he's in a fighting mood.
He does.
Okay.
But is that all you say, or is there more?
No, that's all I would say. And if I don't
Okay.
see him calming down at all, then I'm going to be using what's this spell I'm thinking of? I just forgot the name of it. Toll the Dead.
Okay, before that, please make me a persuasion check. So, go back to your character sheet,
Skill.
and in all the tabs on the right, there are the skills tab.
Yes.
And yes, you would definitely notice that there is a very strong smell of skunk in the room. Not only that you see the flower, the skunk, but you also smell it much more heavily on this thug. That was performance. Persuasion, please. With an 11, you see that the thug does not appear to be heeding your words at all. So I believe that will take you to the Toll the Dead course of action.
Yes, that's what I was trying to walk onto him. Right? Did I do everything right?
Yep, you
Oh
did.
wait, no.
Oh,
It's a con save from him or a wisdom save, right? Wisdom save
Yep.
DC.
yep, you
Oh,
did.
did that rolls for him when I do that?
Yep,
Oh, that's sick.
yep. So, as this tolling of the dead sounds from your outstretched palm, calling upon the arcane, you see it grip hold of him as he fails his saving throw. Go ahead and roll damage. And he is missing some health, so that would be the D12. 4 points of necrotic damage. Anything else, Belmont?
My owl gave the help action again against Bug 3, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. That will take us to Vishara. What do you do?
Well, the one that I was trying to incapacitate is outright dead. So, I suppose I will try to incapacitate Thug 3, even though none of my allies seem to be under the same.
Made the attempt. I talked to him, and he didn't want to. It causes for bitch slap.
With a 20, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 2 points of bludgeoning damage. You see that he is brought very close to unconsciousness, but not quite.
And, nobody's unconscious, so that'll be me.
All right. I'll take the hint and attempt to make a non-lethal attack to take this guy down.
All right. An 18 is enough. Roll damage. 10 points of slashing damage cut into the thug. That puts him down.
I think the first thing I would do, seeing that its area is clear, is I'd rush over to Lulin and apply 1 point of lay on hands to bring her into consciousness again.
Okay. Lulin, you regain consciousness with 1 HP as Flower is sitting protectively on your chest. You look up to see your friend, Salvatore, along with Vishara looking over at you. And there are 2 dead bodies on the floor, as well as the thug which you had initially had the disagreement with is unconscious.
What happened?
Well, you started a fight and we finished it.
What?
Are you drunk? Why are you on the floor?
Vishara will help Lulin off of the table and help her sit properly in a chair.
Thanks. What did you say, Salvatore?
I said, you started a fight and we finished it. Ow.
Oh. I don't know if I meant to start a fight. I'm
It's
sorry.
alright, we can talk about it later. We met someone new. Hey, sir, Matt. Hi, my name is Salvatore. Thanks for the help.
Who are you talking? They're dead. Why are you talking to? Oh. Are you talking to me?
I sure am.
Percy, are we getting into something? He just talks to the owl and then looks back at you. As you are now close and like seeing him, you notice that he's completely bandage wrapped. Like you actually don't see skin. He's wearing a mask and hooded over, so he's quite covered up. He has bags hanging out with little trinkets and doodads and an owl, but him himself is very much covered, just visual. What were we talking about again? As you notice, he's completely lost himself.
Oh, I was just trying to introduce myself and my friends here and try to learn your name and thank you for helping us out of a little bit of a spell that we found ourselves in. So, hello. Again, my name is Salvatore Lieben, and Salvatore extends his hand out for a handshake.
And I reach out and shake your hand. And he verbally says this out loud to you. My name is Belmont. It is greetings to meet you, sir.
Pleasure's all mine.
Who are you again?
You talking to me?
Who? Oh, yes, I came here for a drink. Give me a moment. And he just walks away from you casually. No, the dead bodies on the floor. You're picked up. Casually just ignores everyone and walks back to the bar, even though they were ignoring him earlier, and just grabs whatever drink would be on the table and sniffs it. And tries to give it to the owl.
Salvatore's gonna turn to Vishar and say, you good? You have a plan for this unconscious gentleman on the floor?
Honestly, I was just hoping to not kill everyone we get into spells with.
Well, saving one for three ain't bad. It's a start. It's an improvement over last time.
Because, Nomad, if I remember correctly, we killed the pirates at the Elf Song, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Llewellyn chopped his head off.
Like, all of the pirates died. They were not incapacitated.
No. Yeah, they would all die.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're making quite a name for yourself, starting bar fights.
And while everyone's chatting with one another, he casually kind of pokes into the conversation, interrupting everyone of, if you're not going to use him, can I have that?
Do you mean have him? Are you going to eat him, sir?
What? Are you a cannibal?
No, I'm asking if you are a cannibal.
Oh,
You asked if
God,
you
no.
have him. Are you going to eat him?
No. Piercy might, but I won't. I more just mean it is helpful to have those by your side. I mean, he is quite beaten. If he wishes to live, he would need assistance. And I'm offering it for a price for him. And you also can never have too many pets.
Also at
You
this time,
elaborate on pet? Could you elaborate on pet?
Who said pet? You want a pet? This is my Percy, is an owl, as you can see, but I'm not offering to you. You can find your own pets.
Right.
I'm confused.
Same. I don't have a plan for this guy. I just didn't want to disappoint Vishara. Vishara, if you have a plan, by all means, take over here.
My plan was to not kill him. It was successful.
it's
Percy
at this
claps
time that
awkwardly
you
behind
notice. It's at this time that you notice the other people around the bar are kind of like back at it. It appears that this is not a scene too far out of the question, Though it's very obvious they don't like the dead bodies. They don't like the killing. They're very used to bar fights and the rough and tumble crowd. A few of them are actually picking up the dead bodies and about to move them into a back area of the bar before Belmont speaks up. But at that, they stop and they look at him queerly and they're like, "Oh, you want it?"
Oh, I don't want the dead bodies. I was just offering to help you move them out back.
Oh, yeah. Better get these out of the way before the flaming fists come round. None of us want them here.
Yeah, and he'll actually be quite helpful and polite in moving the bodies like they're just ordinary trash or any other object to move.
And we'll just let...
Go
ahead.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
And we'll just let Raskovar sleep it off. I suggest being gone before he wakes up.
Should we leave him a card with our information? I don't know if we need to contact or... How do these things work? I'm not usually a part of the rough house.
Not unless you want to keep an eye on your back every night.
You have extra eyes? How does that work?
You're not from around here, are you, fellow?
I am searching for family and trying to be as helpful as I can. They'd be lost without me, you know? I am the only one keeping that. And he kind of just like twitches for a moment. Their heads together.
The thug you're talking to just kind of like looks at you like curiously and then just shakes his head, shrugs his shoulders. Oh, whatever. Sorry, I'm probably not going to be that much help to you. Do whatever you will.
Do you know a safe place to sleep around here?
Probably not here. There's no other taverns.
I'm gonna turn to Vishara and Lulan and just kind of say under my breath. We do have a place to stay here tonight. Do we invite this guy? Do you think we can trust him? He did help us.
Oh,
I think it's the least we could do for his assistance.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, Salvatore's going to make his way over to Belmont and say, "Hey, Belmont. Before this all broke out, we got ourselves a room to post up, get some rest for the night. You are welcome to join us if you need a roof over your head."
I appreciate. I don't really do foursomes though.
No. It's we sleep separate, just in the same place.
How do you stay warm if you sleep separate?
I mean, it's pretty warm climate. You got blankets. Typically places like this provide you with some level of comfort through a blanket or straw or a pillow.
Fire is best of all, but I will have Percy to keep me company at least.
Yeah, you can snuggle up with your Percy.
Accept your offer, and he does. As weird as he's been, when he does like bowing or handshakes and things like that, they're very proper. It seems like he has been shown high class at least once in his life.
Salvatore clocked that with just like a slight head nod, and then turn back to the group, back to Belmont, and say, "He's shacking up with us."
Oh my, shocking. Is that shagging?
S-H-A-C-K, shack. Like a thing you put things in, like you put sleepy humans in a room for them to take a nap, similar to how you would take a shovel and put put it in a shed when you're done using it.
Oh shit.
Vishara will put her
Spell
hand
it out.
on
He like
Salvatore's
really
shoulder.
focuses. Oh. You look like you need assistance. Let us find you help. Talking about everyone's HP.
What were you saying, Vishara?
Vishara will put her hand on Salvatore's shoulder and be like, you can also put sleepy humans in a shack. And just kind of laugh.
Like a rug?
Oh, you were mentioning the shack that you put things in. You can also put sleepy humans in a shack. I used to stay in one in El Toro. We didn't exactly have a lot of money or a place to stay.
Oh, I didn't mean any offense. I'm sorry. This is just what we used our shack for back home.
I was making a joke.
Oh,
Very audibly, so my laugh out.
I get it.
You're fine. I think we should retire to the room.
I like jokes.
Let us shack.
And Vishara will aid Lulin in like going to the room that Salvatore purchased previously.
I'm just gonna follow those two to wherever they're going, and then
Wait,
as
is our
I'm
beds here? Are we sleeping in this building?
just gonna pretend that I know where it is since I bought the key, and then I don't know, Nomad, if you have anything planned between here and our rest. I think we're
no.
just about ready.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
up to you guys, really. I think it would be good to move on to just getting the rest and then wake up the next morning.
Yep. All right. Well, in that case, I'm good if y'all are to retire for the night.
Yes.
Yeah, Vishara is as well. Like, over the course of the rest of the day, she will help tend to Lulin's injury, but that's about it.
Okay. I'm gonna move you guys over to a room. More for argument's sake than. Here we are. So,
Is there an easier way to move around on the map?
you can click, or you can drag and drop, or you can use the directional keys. And also, if you have the number pad, you can turn your num lock off, and then.
Oh, I meant like I can move the character fine, but like when I'm trying to move around on the map to see things, I have to like zoom out really far and then zoom back in because I can't like click and drag myself.
Gotcha. Okay, so the mouse wheel. If you press the mouse wheel down, you can move the map.
Yes,
Like
perfect.
that.
That's all I wanted.
Yep.
Thank you.
So. Yeah, let's finish the night. We're all going to complete a long rest, a full rest, because you are in a sanctuary.
As we're finishing the rest and everyone's getting tucked in and getting sleepy and everyone's about to it's probably been, I don't know, 10 minutes of us just lying down. So it's pretty quiet. No one's been talking for a while. And then all of a sudden Belmont will just start telling you his life stories, just thinking people are listening to him still. Like this is just casual. And then just going on rants out of nowhere before they finally start crashing themselves. You're not sure if he's talking to you, talking to Percy, or talking out loud, but he's definitely talking, and it's obnoxious.
Salvatore's gonna kind of sleep. Is this this 3-bed situation reflective of the reality, or is it back to that sleeping on the floor situation from last time?
I would say probably the three beds is accurate.
All right. In that case, Salvatore's gonna sit down in front of the closed bedroom door, back to the door, kind of propped up a little bit, like he is posting up and kind of looking out. But he is very quickly gonna fall asleep, and hope that if anybody opens the door, that him falling to the ground and his armor clanking will be enough to wake everybody up.
Okay. Kind of similar to before, the reputation of the Blushing Mermaid, which is the tavern you find yourselves in, seeds itself. You barricade the door in order to prevent anything bad happening during your night's rest. You all spend your full 6 hours sleeping. Those of you with trance only need 4. You complete your full rest to wake up the morrow refreshed. Continue your day. Oh, where are we to now?
Nomad.
Yeah.
As a cleric, I can change my spells.
Yes, you
on a
can.
long rest. Could I change Guiding Bolt for Sanctuary?
Yes, you can. And that too. Anyone that prepares spells may prepare a different list every time you wake up. So you want to change Guiding Bolt to what? Sanctuary?
Sanctuary.
Okay. Okay, there I got your Sanctuary on your sheet. Oh, okay. Anything else to do when we first wake up? Speaking of, actually, Lulin, because you went down, we do have an injury to look at. So you have injury, severity 1.
Before we get into that, is it accurate that if I did a lay on hands, it would heal her of that malady?
Depends what she rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah. I need...
Good luck, Lulin.
Thank you.
Okay, Lulin, go ahead and roll on that table I just shared to you. You may make a check against a minor injury. So roll me a Constitution save, adding your proficiency if you're not proficient, with advantage.
Ooh.
Hey.
All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to type in 2 in the modifier box by your dice, and then make me another one. That's adding your proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay. And then
Okay, so with advantage, we're going to use that 22. Alright, so you just get a minor scar, doesn't have any adverse effect. And magical healing of 6th level or higher, such as heal or regenerate, removes the scar. The lay on hands would not get rid of that.
Belmont is so concerned for you with this minor scar. He tries to find you a 6th level spell as fast as we can, thinking it's like the most deadly thing possible.
it's okay. It's okay. It's very kind of you. I'll be all right.
I will study magic and heal it one day. Or looking to other players that actually play healing characters, because this one doesn't get much. And by much, I mean I literally damaged myself as well. Like, I don't got healed.
You're a wizard. What is healing?
I've got my herbalism kit here, and I know a good poultice that can just lessen the redness a little. It'll be fine.
Salvatore pulls out his compact mirror and hands it to Lula and says, we're pretty close to the same skin tone if you want to use this.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know, I don't think you need it, but yeah.
I appreciate that. Just backs off very quietly and finds a mirror in the room to reapply the compact pad to his face to kind of like make sure that none of the purple is showing through.
As you start walking away, Bell just like says it a little too loud. Are you guys flirting or something?
What in the hell is flirting?
What? He has a very strange vocabulary. Lulin then talks to the owl to ask what Belmont is trying to get at. Like, what is he talking about? She starts to chirp or to use beast of speech, and I can actually cast the spell to like understand back.
Belmont, you see as before your very eyes, Lulin, this elven perhaps, or maybe an Eladrin, before you begins speaking in the same chirps that you have heard coming from your owl.
Percy, did you make a friend? And you obviously can't see anything because I'm wearing a mask, but he is smiling.
Your friend getting at, he has the strangest vocabulary. What is flirting? What is he talking about? Is he always this strange?
What does Percy say in response, Belmont?
Oh, Percy would just be saying what Belmont kind of was jittering last night, but actually making sense of, well, he's been damaged and old, and his family would disappear. What, the Elturel? The city had disappeared.
Elturel.
They were visiting and disappeared from there. Without constant repairs, he's falling apart.
You mean he's like a robot? He's a machine?
Does an owl know what to know that is?
Owl probably would not know like a robot, but the owl would probably recognize that he's not like a living creature in that sense, at least. Like not an organic creature, I guess.
Is he really made of metal, and not skin and feathers like you?
I'll leave this all open to the DM of you play. I can find information. I don't know. I'm caught off guard with this one, actually. I wasn't ready for someone to speak to.
Welcome to Lumion.
I love it. I love when people catch me off guard. But yeah, DM, you can reveal whatever you want.
Okay. Not sure what a robot is, but is that something? It's not like a human. But
yes, a robot is machine or metal. It's not living like you and I, or like Flower here.
Well, Belmont is quite living, I assure you, but not like us. He's made up of different parts that allow him to move and speak, talk. Perhaps yes, he is a robot. This machine that you speak of.
Does he need some fixing then? You said that he's falling apart and things are getting broken. Do we need to help him so that he can make more sense when he talks?
Oh, yes. We need to find his family.
Oh. Salvatore and Vishara, we need to find Belmont's family so that we can get Belmont fixed, and then he'll talk better.
It's stop making up words, I guess. Is that what that means?
Yeah, and just
Sounds
in
important.
general, he'll make more sense.
Yeah, okay, that sounds important.
He's kind of like a machine kind of like thing, not like you and I.
Salvatore's just gonna turn to Belmont and be like, Is that true? Is that what's under all those wraps?
Under what? What are you talking about? And you're hearing definitely more like grinding metal coming behind the voice.
I mean, I'm all inclusive. Like, live and let live. Whatever you are is fine with me. But I didn't mean that in a weird way. I was just curious. It's we got Leland over here talking to what looks like a pet or familiar or something, whatever you call it, a Percy. You get a Percy, and she thinks it's saying that you are a machine. That's cool, man. I've never met one of you or someone like you.
I guess I've never met someone Salvador. And technically,
never
the
met
more
him.
you think about it, it's just the fact like your name's Salvador. But like he's considering Salvador that is you are the being.
I've never met a Salvatore either, so we have that in common.
Oh, I already know a Salvador.
Oh, then you got one up on me.
Yes, I met him at the bar last night and I watched him kill a man,
I mean, no one. I don't know who's counting, but I think he killed two.
Oh my. You can count to 2.
So far, no one's asked me to count higher than that, so we'll see.
Amazing.
We might need to find a tinkerer in the meantime before we find his family.
Do you know
That
where my
makes sense.
family is?
No, but we can work on it. We'll try to figure it out.
Are you my mummy?
Oh, I would love to be your mummy.
I was just making a Doctor Who reference. No one knows the reference. It's Shane's duo.
Still a relevant question.
It would be, let's see, you would have had to go to sleep around 10. Probably 6 or 7 a.m.
Okay. Well, if I recall what we were being told, we probably wouldn't find any mischief at the Bathhouse again till dark. But we did get a lead for maybe learning some extra stuff about the city and the lower docks. I don't know if anybody else has any plans, but if we want to learn, that might be a place we can do it.
That man said, you know how I got him to, talk? I schmoozed him a little bit, gave him some pretty flowers in his bath. He was kind of funny. I just schmoozed him, and he started to spill his guts. I gotta tell you all about it.
Oh yeah, I'm all ears.
And then she relays what he told her. Yeah,
All
so
right.
it's just this weird front. It's for this tax exemption and this, almost like a Ponzi scheme. If I don't know, actually, Lulu wouldn't know what a Ponzi scheme was, but some weird business scheme.
So, Belmont, at this time, you are filled in by the party on what is currently going on and why they are in Baldur's Gate. They were in Elturel, enjoying the 50th anniversary celebration of the Companion, when the city began disappearing into the earth beneath them in gouts of hellfire. They were one of the very few who survived and managed to escape before the city was dragged down into the ground. And they made their way to Baldur's Gate to bring some refugees, as well as to find out what connection there is between some cultists from Baldur's Gate and the fall of Elturel. And that investigation has brought them to this bathhouse that is being referenced. Apparently, the cult comes and goes from the bathhouse at night, and they have gone there once, and everything seemed on the up and up, but they wish to go back in order to investigate further.
Okay.
One note, Belmont, that might help all of us is we aren't really letting people know we're from Elturel or came from Elturel, regardless of where we were before that. There is a pretty negative sentiment in the city towards folk aren't from here. So I don't know. It sounds like you weren't originally from Elturel, but you were there. I would just skip that part of the story when you're telling people where you're from. Otherwise, you might find more fights like you did when you first came into this bar.
First off, DM, love the opening. They already told me about that being an Elturel part, and I think I told you I was in another game with we starting in Baldur's Gate. I love the idea of like starting in Elturel. I thought that was super cool. I'm sad I wasn't here for that, but it works with like the background I was thinking of because I couldn't figure out how I got out of Elturel beforehand, but my family was there. But I, just like them, was able to escape, if that's okay, because I literally couldn't think of anything else. So I'm just hopping on that bandwagon.
Yeah, it definitely works. Okay. Are we ready to set out?
I am if y'all are.
Do we have money
I
for
am as well.
potions or items or up
I
to my
don't
10
know.
gold? Do we have healing as all?
Oh, I can help you.
I am fairly capable as well.
Okay. And this is just me role playing because he didn't seem a ton. Just you all looked so badly beaten. I just worried against the thugs.
It was a long day.
It was.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and he says, "Long day. Do you need a hug?"
I mean, I'm all right, but thank you.
It's before you're answering, he's already like going in for the hug, and he's literally like 3 centimeters from touching and being full contact hug, and he pulls back. Oh, my apologies.
It's all right. Did you need a hug?
No, thank you.
Okay, we can rain check it. Maybe next time.
I'll talk to Percy, who'll schedule with you.
All right, I'll talk to you. This sounds good.
You hear a squawk from the owl.
I'll talk to you. It's all right.
Rude.
Well, it sounds like maybe we need some potions. I don't know. There was a place that Beowulf found that could purchase and sell some things prior to him leaving. Maybe we could head there real quick if it's close. Or I don't know. Were we gonna go to the docks? Maybe we could buy stuff there too.
I'm quite curious about the lower lantern, just to find out what we can find out there.
I'm down for anything. I don't even know what day it is right now.
Don't suppose that I should bring flour. Maybe Beartooth would have been more appropriate.
No offense to flower, but I think they smell.
Belmont, whenever you tell Lilin what to do, she busts out one of her animals and starts a fight. I'd be careful with this one.
Oh, I wasn't starting a fight. I'm just stating a fact. It's a skunk. They smell. I don't care what you have. And he goes up and pets the skunk as if it's a cat. I do think you're cute, Flower. Maybe you and Percy will be friends one day.
The flower licks his hand.
Just Percy just I mean, not Percy. Belmont just stares at the hand that the skunk licked. Just doesn't stop until whatever else we're doing.
Well, reckon might as well get going while the getting's good. Shall we?
Yeah. Flower, you stay here.
No, hide in my robes. Come.
I dismissed Flower.
Okay.
And Belmont starts crying, weeping, as if he thinks it just died.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I can have him come whenever I need him. It's all right.
You must teach me this magic. Yes. And he just starts twiddling his fingers.
Maybe
Whatever twiddling means.
maybe later. All right, we better go. Let's go.
Salvatore's gonna pop his head out the door before opening it totally to see if anyone's like waiting for them outside. Just like a coy little half ajar, door open, poke his head out, look either way.
They're always so cautious.
Well, we did just kill a couple of folks.
I love that in a man.
Just,
Hey. So, I'm going to share the player map with you all once again. So you are kind of, let's see, you are at the Blushing Mermaid. Right there on the map. Hopefully you can see that. And where are we going?
I think we're gonna try and find the lower lantern.
Low lantern. Okay. Talking to some of the locale, asking about the low lantern, you discover not showing on the map. Anyway, so you find the lower lantern is over in this direction. Down kind of by Brampton at the docks. It is a boat that has been permanently docked and turned into a tavern.
Oh, wonderful! Another tavern.
We're we're 0 for 2 now on leaving a tavern without spilling blood. Let's just try to behave. Let's try to be good here. No one dies, okay?
Are you saying that I misbehave?
I am suggesting
Yes,
that we
then.
don't get drunk.
Oh,
Says you. You make your own rules, mister.
Hey, fair enough. If you can hold it down and keep it together, you do you, friend.
Percy drinks more than you do. And me.
I don't know enough to dispute that fact.
I agree with the alcohol. You are right. It gets a little crazy when I drink.
I mean, you know, can learn to live with it. You know, it's all about little improvements day by day. So anyway, let's just try not to dust anything up. There's probably a lot more mean folks in this tavern than there were at the last.
All right.
I'm a little afraid of the impression we're making.
I will make friends with everyone in the tavern before we leave. Just you wait.
I can't wait to see that.
I
Okay.
think I'm not winning.
Welcome to the Low Lantern. It's lining up properly.
That'll do it.
While you're doing that, Nomad, Willen's just going to use her druidcraft and make a flower to put on Belmont's robe.
Okay.
And then give one to Vishara and Salvatore.
I tuck it into my chink in my chainmail, like where you put a flower for a lapel. Thank you, Lulin.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm sorry. I was angry.
Apology accepted. I'm sorry if I was the cause of your consternation.
Yeah. I don't like it when people tell me what friends I can invite around. I got angry. I tried to teach you a lesson, but I think it backfired.
We're not trying to tell you what to do, Lulin. It's a suggestion because we're more well traversed in the social aspects of what we're doing. Your friends, we don't mind them, but they tend to make other people uncomfortable.
Oh, I guess I never thought about that. Okay. I'll ask you the next time, unless it's an emergency.
That would be greatly appreciated, Lulin. Thank you.
You arrive on the berth of the Low Lantern. And you see the main deck of the old ship features wooden steps that climb to the forecastle and aft castle, and another set of stairs descending into the ship. There's a padlocked wooden latch fitted with windows, acting as a skylight for the deck below, the tavern proper, visible through the hatch's glass panes. 4 dead seagulls lie on the deck, and 2 ravens squawk at you from the crow's nest, a 40-foot climb up the ship's rigging.
Is my bell still active to understand them? Speak with animals.
No, it would have passed by now, I think.
Okay.
What is the...
Well, it says 10 minutes. But yeah.
Yeah, it would have been... It's gone.
Okay. Oh, hello. And she's just gonna wave at the birds. How are you, friends? Good to see you today.
They look at you with curious looks.
I will cast speak with animals. No. Yes, I will. I'm gonna cast it again.
Okay.
Do you have a message, either one of you, do you have a message for me? From my mother? For Lulin?
As you hear Lulin once again start conversing with animals in their tongue, you see the ravens both look at her, then look to each other, and then look back at her queerly, and then they look at each other again. And it seems as though on high up above you in the rigging, they are having a conversation of their own. One of the ravens then jumps off and flies off to the northwest, as the other raven remains sitting atop the sail just looking at the party.
As the other one starts flying off, I ask Percy to fly up just to see where it's headed.
Okay. Percy will do just that.
Talkative today, are you? I was expecting a message from my mother, the acolyte. It would have been a message for Lulin Quilleroth. Did she send you, or are you from here?
It doesn't respond, it just stays sitting perched.
Avatar, Lashara, I'm really scared. This bird's not talking to me.
Maybe just doesn't have anything to say about the questions you're asking it.
It's still quite rude. I had Percy keep an eye on where that one went, so I hope if it's leading to your mother, we can help find it.
It doesn't matter usually. Whenever I talk to animals, no matter what I say, they always talk back. They get excited. They love that someone else can talk to them.
I walk up and try to console and put my hand on your shoulder, and they're trying to be very proper and nice, and like, even though you can't see their eyes, they look directly in, and for a second, the proper snaps, and well, we can all not be a Snow White, darling.
The hell is a Snow White?
Yeah.
He goes back and, I'm sorry, but some people out there are not always kind to others, and they will be rude and walk away. But you must keep your head strong and walk forward, never back.
But I think there's something wrong. There's something wrong here. Something's not right.
Leland, you said you can control animals, right?
Yeah.
When you
Something
control your animals, can you make your animals say things to other people? Would they respond to someone if they were talking to them like you were talking to Percy, or how you tried to talk to the crows earlier?
Yeah, they should be responding.
Yeah, Percy responded to her. I have no idea what they talked about.
He was just telling me about you.
Oh.
Something, I mean it, something is very wrong. We need to be careful.
Well, there's only one now. I think we can handle one raven.
Lulin starts looking around and she's starting to look for danger. She's very nervous.
Alright, make me a perception check.
Belmont gets his fisticuffs up, the cartoon joking style, of just looking over at the other raven, and then looking at the ground and around wherever she's doing, and I'll assist with that perception.
Right, Belmont, make me a perception check as well.
There it goes.
My lucky number.
Alright, with a 13 and a 17, it is still early morning. And though you do hear something coming from further within the low lantern, it's not quite as boisterous as you suspect would be heard later in the evening. And at about 8 o'clock in the morning at this time, all you see are dock workers moving around, moving crates and barrels and the like. Nothing sinister.
I would like to activate my divine sense.
Alright.
Are they actually like unloading and putting things, or is it like they're just picking up a barrel, walking 10, 20 feet, and then putting it down?
No, they're actually moving. They're actually moving things. Dock workers doing such and such. Business people moving at an early hour and such. There's not a lot of.
The basic NPC motions.
Yeah. All right, Salvatore. As you reach out into your surroundings, prodding with your divine sense, you feel the presence of a fiend very nearby. And as your eyes kind of widen, you're looking around, looking about, you look up to the raven, and you see devilish energy emanating from it. And you also feel the presence of more fiends within the low lantern.
Yeah, boy. I'm gonna turn to the group and say, alright, it's a long story. I can explain later. I've always kind of had this gift where I can sense evil. And it always turns out to actually be evil. And you know that crow that was freaking you out? Well, guess what?
I told you. We gotta get out of here. I'm scared, Salvatore. I'm scared. We gotta get out of here.
Okay, but hear me out. It gets worse. I also sense that energy, far more numerous than just this one raven inside the low lantern. And I kind of feel like we came here for answers. So, I mean, if we all got each other's backs, we'll probably be okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Percy saw where the other raven went. Come back, Percy.
And there is another sobering realization as you look to your party, Salvatore.
Oh boy.
You sense fiendish energy coming from your new friend, Belmont.
I don't say anything about that. I keep that to myself.
Okay. Percy comes back at Belmont's request. And he announces to you that he followed the raven, trying to keep away from notice as best as possible. And the raven went northwest across the docks into the high city, the upper city, towards a richly decorated manor house. Did not go inside, but that was where the raven went. Into one of the upper bedrooms.
Good job, Percy. I'll give you a snack once we get supper again. And I pass on the information to everyone.
You think Percy would be able to lead us back to that place if we asked him to?
That's up to Percy. You make your own choices, and Percy will say yes, obviously. It's my familiar, so, but like, I'm just role playing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shoot. All right, group vote. What do y'all want to do here? Clearly, there's some stuff going on inside this bar, but it's the only lead we've got. Unless we want to wait several hours and twiddle our thumbs to just kind of go check out the bathhouse and potentially get jumped by more cultists. Does anybody have any ideas?
Well, I've been trying to haul myself in the back alleys for extra change, but I fail at that. But with you three, I think we could really make some money. Was that not the answer you were expecting?
I was kind of looking to see if we would be interested in oh geez, okay. Well, this context might be helpful. So you're looking for your family who disappeared in El Terrell, and you're also looking for, as Percy put it, repairs. We are kind of on somewhat of a quest to. Can't believe I just said quest, but we are on a quest to find out what the hell happened to El Terrell. And we just keep kind of stumbling over coincidences after coincidence that, we find connections to what we experienced in the city before it fell. And we just keep following those connections. So one of the things that we learned right after we just narrowly escaped El Terrell is, I peered over the ledge of the abyss that El Terrell fell into, and I, in that moment, also sensed just pure fiendish evil. And it's my fear that, the series of coincidences and connections, and us now for the second time discovering this fiendish presence, it can't be a coincidence, right? This all has to be connected in some way. And, we might be going into a dangerous situation, but I kind of feel like, and above the tabletop DM, does it feel like the same fiendish presence that I felt after El Terrell fell?
From the Low Lantern, yes.
Okay.
From Belmont, yes, but it's different in a way. It's not like a devilish presence. It's more like devilish by what's the word I want to use? Like if something was taken from the Nine Hells, like an object or something, it would probably have like hellish energy about it, but it's not like a presence. Yeah, like a hellish residue. Yes.
Okay, that's helpful. Thank you for the clarification. Slightly less horrified, and I appreciate that. Back to the table. Look, I feel the same thing coming from that boat as I do that I felt when I peered into the abyss. I gotta learn more. If we're gonna find out what happened to that city and have any chance of helping those people, if they're still alive, this is our only lead. So I'm asking y'all, are we in this together?
He snaps up his twitching when you talk about El Terrell and how it does anything to help and save it. Family comes first. Whether you make them or
I'm with you.
them.
Lulin, we got your back.
Okay. Can I hide in your armor?
I wish you could. Unfortunately, it's only big enough for the one of us. And, if we need to use it, I'm going to need to be the one that uses it.
He changes into a spider.
Oh, well, I guess that works. I'm just gonna hold my arm out. I don't know. Are you on the ground? Do I need to put my hand down so you can climb up there? How you getting up?
Yes. That would be correct.
All right, all aboard.
Lulin crawls up, and she kind of gets under by your shoulder pad on your shoulder, and is kind of just backing out so that she can kind of just barely kind of see.
Sounds good. All right, y'all. Shall we?
Put down my quarterstaff and offer assistance if you want to get up on it to walk faster. I don't know what the movement speed of the small spider is.
Okay.
So I think, gosh, I hope I remember this person's name right. We need to find a person named Lorella?
Lorella.
Lorella?
Lorella.
Lorella.
Licorice.
Oh boy. I'm gonna mispronounce that. I hope she isn't too particular. Well,
I'm wrong either way.
let's give her a shot. And Salvatore's gonna start marching.
I'll help pick up the spider to keep pace with us, and also keep out of any seagulls or ravens' mouths.
The spider is hiding in Salvatore's armor. She's yes. That's why she
means
picks
that one of your 8 eyes, you kinky.
That is not what everyone would be thinking, but that is very funny. Everyone's just far too innocent to think about.
Did you say you look at the seagulls, or you're just looking for seagulls?
Oh no, I originally was just keeping. I was gonna help the spider, but like she's already inside the armor, so she's good.
Yeah.
So when we were walking up there, was there anyone to greet us or tell us where to go or anything like that?
Nope.
There's no one above deck.
No one. Nothing save for the raven still up above.
Before we go under, then I asked Percy to take a quick peek around it, if there's any portholes around the sides, and a quick look through. Like, is it safe under there?
Yeah, similarly to Percy, I'm gonna kind of walk over to this, how you called it, a makeshift skylight, and see if I can see anything in there.
Okay.
That makes more sense, actually.
Percy
It's
reports.
multiple angles. Yeah.
Percy reports that yeah, there's other portholes and such to look inside, though the glass is very dirty and dingy, cloudy, can't really see inside very well. There appear to be 4 decks. The one that you are on now, one below, which contains the tavern. There's another below it, which contains what looks like a lounge. And there's another at the very lowest, which appears to be guest chambers. There's only one way in and out of the low lantern, which is from the dock that you have come up to. And there are a few figures within who appear to be continuing their fun from the night before. Some dozing off in corners as well.
Mm-hmm. Was my divine sense able to suss out how many fiendish entities were down there, or was it just there's folks down there that are
I don't
bad?
think it has that ability. Check.
Okay.
Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover.
So
You know
I'd have to get down there.
Yeah, you know the type,
Right.
but not its identity. So yeah, you know exactly the raven, but you are just sensing more fiends within, but you can't pinpoint them.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna learn anything up here, y'all. Shall we?
We have Spider. Should we let it crawl forth and listen into anything? We at least know there are a few levels. Just often, since she did transform.
It's up to Lulin. She feels like a solo mission. I'm not gonna stop her.
Lulin crawls out and then kind of crawls up on your face a little and taps you.
One tap for yes, 2 taps for no.
She taps you once.
Okay. Well, I'll just head to the door and say,
We could easily walk
I don't know what the plan is here.
I will walk with you, and we both have. And he just awkwardly, like for no reason, Salvin, hold my damn hands! Stop being a baby. And now we all walk down together as a family, and we can have a conversation with whatever's going on, and the spider can crawl forth to lower levels and listen in to what's happening. And when you do come back, I mean, hide behind a wall or something, or you can get under my robes and transform.
She taps Salvatore on the fake cheek once.
I think we're in business, folks.
Okay,
Why don't we go down together?
Couple now, and Fishara is our child.
Okay. We'll
And
see
you're
how it goes.
holding- like, you're how tall are you?
I'm about 6'2".
Okay, cool. I'm 4 feet. So like, there's this just really short road person with a I don't know, like an old lady, old man. You don't know, just hunched over as you walk in.
Love comes in all shapes and sizes. All right, shall we?
Yes.
I'm doing it.
Alright. Go ahead and step down the stairs. Should get a prompt.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that.
Little tricky once you're actually down there. I'll get you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Before I turn a corner and
Already
you know,
did.
and expose the whole group to the room, I'm gonna just whisper to Lulin, before anyone sees us, it might be a good idea for you to get down and start exploring.
You should have
Oh,
to.
I'm a distraction. Once I
then-
see them start releasing, I just start walking forward, chatting out, "Hello! Where do I get drinks around here?" Trying to draw eyes on me while Spider does something different.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow Belmont and go, hey, sweetie, hang on, baby. Wait for me. And then I'm guessing, since Divine Sense only lasts for a turn, I would have to cast that again because it's
Yes.
been a minute.
Yes.
Yeah, alright, then I cast it again.
Okay. As you reach out once
Nomad.
again, you sense the presence of these fiends on a lower deck. And what did you have, Vishara?
While Vishara can still see Lulin, she will use her action to give her the ability to speak with her telepathically.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
That is very smart. Vishara, if you didn't already have inspiration, I'd give you one.
We'll just let Lulin know. The range is pretty limited, but while you can see me, this will give you a way to communicate with us, since you can't talk while you're a spider.
Okay, great. Thanks. I'm
All
gonna
right.
do some listening in.
Shoot, I wish I had cast Divine Sense before I let Lulin go so I could tell her that the fiends we're looking for are in another floor.
Doesn't someone from our party have telepathy? Speaking outside role playing.
Yeah, thanks. But I don't think Solitor knows that is the thing.
I was gonna say Salvatore wouldn't know that though, because the only people that Vishara has communicated telepathically with are Terran and Lulin, and Terran's gone.
Yeah, alright. Well, before we belly up to the bar, I'm just gonna kind of lean over and say very quietly under my breath, the fiends I was sent in are not on this floor.
Where are stairs? Are there any that were... I see the
There
stairs
are
went up.
stairs over here.
Yeah, they're to the south.
Ishara, I think we need to go down farther. Get me closer.
As you enter, you see the low lantern still going on after a long night spent drinking or doing whatever else might be done in a tavern such as this. There is a woman behind the bar with a crab upon her shoulder. Oh, well met. I'm Larayla Thundreth. Folks around here call me the captain. You're thirsting for a beverage or looking to gamble, you've come to the right place, but watch your step. Things can get pretty messy around here. And her and a few of the others kind of laugh as they are still enjoying themselves. No sign of wear from the night's jubilee. But she does seem to have been drinking heavily as her speech is a little slurred. What can I do you for?
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Larella? Shit.
That's all right. Nobody can get it right after a few mugs.
Yeah, you caught me. You caught me. It's been, my group is on a bit of a bar crawl, if you will. My apologies. Okay, well, that's not true. I don't know why they said that. Anyway, I met a woman a few blocks down who said this would be a good place to come looking for work. Was that person telling fibs, or is that accurate?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for more bouncers. You seem to be coming up short of them of late.
Oh, the dangerous gig?
Dangerous as any place in Baldur's Gate. We draw a certain crowd here, the fun kind. Right, yes, some of the bouncers haven't come back. They've taken off doing the gods know what. They seem to draw the type. Once they make their coin purse, they like to take off to finish whatever business brought them here in the first place. But if you're looking for work, I can certainly use you.
So, I mean, I'm capable playing the role of bouncer. I guess I was maybe looking for something more, how would you say, involved?
Oh, do you serve?
I could. Really trying to just get more of a lay of the land, learn more about the business. I'm farmer by trade, and my family's supplied restaurants and taverns like this with the food that you probably serve today, and I just want to learn more about how you all take care of your customers and the type of folks that you take care of.
Oh, we got a farmer, a little farmer boy from out across the city, Not used to the city folk. Well, why don't you go up and get behind this bar with me? Show me what you got.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Here we
Who's
go.
Jesus?
It's just it's a figure of speech. What do you need me to do?
Yeah. Well, you seem to know what you're doing. Go ahead. Serve the people. This round's on me, she calls to the crowd, and the human patron on the very bottom gives a great cheer. He appears to be barely standing up at this point. And there is
You look
another...
thirsty, boss. What can I do you for?
Oh, well met. I'll take whatever you're serving. Been drinking ale most of the night.
Wonderful. I'm going to lean over the bar and talk to this gentleman with a very fancy helmet. Be like, and you as thirsty as this gentleman next to you?
That man appears to be dressed in the garb of the Flaming Fist. He looks at you with a somewhat sullen look. Seems to be kind of down on his luck. He responds, "Aye, keep me full."
What am I filling you with, friend?
Any of the gods' forsaken grog you have. Doesn't matter, I can barely afford it anyway.
I got you covered. I'm gonna turn to Lyrela and say, you got anything that has a little bit of a, it's got the content that people are looking for, but it's maybe got a little bit of a pick-me-up?
She gives you an eye, looking up and down, and smiles. I'm certain we can procure whatever you fancy. What's it you're looking for, chap?
I'd like to make a drink that we had back home. It's called a boiler maker, where we take a little bit of liquor and spike some ale with it. Could I get 2 of those?
Oh, that's mighty interesting. Well, I'll try it. She does that very thing.
Perfect. I'm gonna need 2 of those, please. So
All right.
I'll just make them, just make them up. I put them down in front of the fist and the gentleman that is very inebriated, and I'll be like, I'll check on you two in a second, and I will leave the bar from around here, and I will walk the long way around here, and I'm just gonna scan. I'm just gonna kind of take a look at everything, So are these tables filled, or is everything we're seeing here like this is what we got?
Everything you're seeing is what you see in this instance.
Perfect. Okay.
So you see the very drunk man, the the flaming fist guy, and you also see a dark-skinned dwarf off on his own.
Perfect. And that's who I was making my way to. I'm just scanning the room, seeing if I can find anything peculiar. Is anything out of place? Does it look like maybe there was a fight, a scuffle broke out? I'm peeking in this southern stairwell here to see if it's easy to enter or blocked off or anything like that. Is it?
It is very easy to enter.
Wonderful. And then I'm gonna stop at this this Dwergar.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say, don't think I forgot you. Can I get you anything?
Just keep me mug full.
All right. Is that mug full of ale, I presume?
Yes.
I got you. I'm gonna take the empty mug, back to the bar and just kind of swoop up. And as I'm pouring the mug of ale over here, I'm gonna pour it next to this unknown human patron and be like, so how do you like my special?
Oh, that's wonderful. Can barely taste the alcohol.
It's what's known for. What's your name?
I'm Hitoshi Jade. I came over here. I have some time off from my duties on the Golden Gull. It's owned by the Erlentry Patriarch family, actually. I've been working on its voyage out across the sea.
That's fascinating. And as he's telling this story, I finish pouring that mug, and I grabbed 2 goblets and filled them with wine and slide them on the table to Vishara and Belmont.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do like a background, like I'm just gonna bow out right there for a few minutes while I'm talking to Hitoshi. Yep. Hitoshi.
So.
And I'll say to Vishara as I slide that wine, I'll also slide the mug and say like, that brooding gentleman over there ordered this mug. If you wouldn't mind bringing it to him.
All right. So Salvatore does just that, taking on the role of a bartender as he begins showing his stuff to this woman, Lorelra Thundreth, who appears to be the owner of this tavern. And as he sets the scene for all of the bar patrons and Lorelra, so as to possibly avoid suspicion and draw attention, we have Vishara and Belmont grabbing drinks of their own, leading Lulin in spider form to continue in her path and goal, looking around the low lantern, providing reconnaissance. And that is where we will have to leave off. Thank you so much to all of you out there for tuning in and watching with us. Definitely had some issues this stream, not only with the that's frozen. Anyway, nothing's working. Internet had issues. I saw all of a sudden I wasn't streaming. I saw the Fantasy Grounds had issues, but we get it going no matter what, because D&D is important and we want to play that. But yes, thank you to all of you for tuning in, being here with us, and through all of these technical difficulties and everything. Descent into Avernus is well underway, and we will see exactly how things turn out. They're at the Low Lantern, which was definitely unforeseen. They haven't gone through the Dungeon of the Dead 3 yet. Yeah, it's funny because that's the second time that I rolled that random encounter around Baldur's Gate where that woman tells them that there's bouncers at the Low Lantern. So, judging by what they find here, it might advance the story differently, and maybe they'll skip the Dungeon of the Dead 3 entirely. It will be interesting, because hopefully things don't progress too badly, because they're only level 2 right now. But we will see. And that will be next time, again on November 3rd. I run this campaign, and I also run another every other Sunday, so make sure to check in at 9 a.m. every other Sunday. We are playing not this weekend, but the next weekend. So the next Sunday, I believe, is the next time we are playing. Through the Tomb of Annihilation, taking the group from Lost Mines of Fendelver through that new one as we are continuing with their story. Starting another campaign, thinking on the other Sundays where I'm not running. So I will be running every Sunday. You can tune in on those times and come join the Tavern League. Kind of playing with it around right now. Want to make sure I'm not biting off more than I can chew, but we have started the Rise of Tiamat Tyranny of Dragons campaign up again, because we finally are able to find a time that works to continue that storyline, finish with those players. So this has been the Tavern League. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Make sure to give a like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. I got the YouTube, I got the Facebook, Twitter. Check all those out. Say hi. And check me out on GamesMaster, startplayinggames.com, my GamesMaster profile. See if you can join a game, join the Discord and talk to me there. It's probably going to be better to get a hold of me there. But I look forward to seeing you all again the next time we congregate at this tavern. But for now, it is time to begin signing off. And as I call a last salute, a final hurrah, the last call is sounded. Go ahead and tip those mugs back. Thank you so much for being here with us. This has been the Tavern League.